Site selection. The selection and appropriate site is the key to the success of any renewable energy project, financially and technically. How good is the wind resources on the site? How much does electricity cost, and is there enough demand for the power? Who has site control, and are there other potential barriers based on utility rules? Are there permitting, zoning, or other related barriers? Generalities on wind power plants. Physical and nature of wind. The earth continuously releases into the atmosphere the heat received by the sun, but unevenly. In the area where less heat is released, cool air zones, the pressure of atmospheric gases increases, whereas where more heat is released, the air warms up and gas pressure decreases. As the air warms up from more heated zones and less heated zone, air moves downwards. So this air flows. Since the atmosphere tends to constantly re-establish the pressure balance, the air moves from the areas where the pressure is higher towards those where it is lower. Therefore, wind is the movement of an air mass more or less fixed between zones at different pressure. The profile and unevenness of the surface of the dry land or of the sea deeply affect the wind and its local characteristics. In fact, the wind blows with higher intensity on large and flat surfaces, such as the sea. This represents the main element of interest of wind plants on and offshore for sea areas. Moreover, the wind gets onshore is sea areas and offshore is land. The wind gets stronger on the top of the rises or in the valley oriented parallel to the direction of the dominant wind, whereas it shows down on uneven surface such as towns or forest, and its speed with respect to the height above ground is influenced by the condition of atmospheric site selection. Most important decision throughout your installation vital part in the performance and efficiency of a wind turbine. High exposed site, not suitable site in highly populated resident area. Avoid roof-mounted turbines. Power transmission loss. Distance between the turbine and nearest obstacle. Connection with nation. Working principle. Wind turbine operate on a simple principle. Wind is merely air in motion. Wind turbines convert kinetic energy from the wind that passes over the rotor on into electricity. The kinetic energy in the wind turns two or three propeller-like blades around a rotor. The rotor is connected to the main shaft, which spins a generator to create electricity. Wind turbines are mounted on a tower to capture the most energy. At 100 feet or 30 meters, the more above grounds, they can take advantages of faster and less turbulent wind. Wind turbine can be used to produce electricity for a single home or building, or they can be connected to electricity grid for more widespread electricity distribution. Wind turbine harness the power of the wind and use it to generate electricity. Simply stated, a wind turbine works the opposite of a fan. Instead of using electricity to make wind like a fan, wind turbine use wind to make electricity. Wind turbine harness the wind energy, generate electricity. Wind makes blades turn. Blades turn a shaft. Gearbox connected to shaft increases rotational speed. Direct drive gearless technology converts the mechanical energy to electrical energy. Power inverter transformer output to inverter. Local distribution regional control. First, wind turns the turbine blades. These are the blades. Spinning the shaft. Blades are coupled to the shaft. Then movement of shaft, generating electricity. This coupled through gearbox, and this is generator where electricity generated. And inverter convert electricity DC to AC. This is the inverter convert DC to AC. Electricity is connected directly to the main power. The fifth one, main power, then it goes to home or connected to a battery bank. Its electricity can be going three directions, 5, 6 and 7. It can directly go to home. If there is no requirement, then it can be stored in battery or it can be connected to the directly grid.